Hey guys, welcome back to Clash with Corey. If you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also, if you have any questions or requests, speak up in the comments below because I do my best to respond to all of those comments. This video is all about bowler attack strategies, so let's get right into these attacks. First hit we're going to look at is Golly's Bowler Witch attack on 19. And as we take a closer look at it, it almost looks like more of a witch slap because he's going to use 2 sets of healed witches on the edges. And the reason this base is susceptible to that style attack is because he's got all of his air defenses right down the center of the base. So there's no coverage, if you look at those, on any of these outside corners. So those healers, unless they hit a black bomb, they're going to be pretty dang safe. So they should be able to keep those witches going strong for a long time. So he's got a wrecker coming in, and one thing I found interesting, he didn't bring any jumps, and this is a highly compartmentalized base. So it's a good thing he used a golem before the wrecker, otherwise that wrecker wouldn't have gotten through so many walls. As it is, it's still only going to get 3 layers deep. I think he maybe could have benefited from another jump on this base, but who knows. Gets the first rage down, and got the second rage kind of overlapping it a little bit too much. But, you know, keeping those troops raged up throughout anyways. Also, he's got 3 freezes in this composition. So he's going to be looking to freeze those Infernos, you know, with any other groups of defenses that he can. And especially, he's going to save this last freeze for when that Inferno locks onto his queen. So at this point, they've broken out of the base. Who knows? He might have laid down that last jump, and they might have all walked towards the edges anyways. Sometimes they do that. But that single target Inferno up top does target his queen, so he gets the freeze on it. And then by the time it comes out of the freeze, skellies are closer, so the queen is still full health with an ability. And just like we thought, he's still got all 4 of his healers up right now. So just kind of waiting for these troops to get through this base. This bottom single target is locked onto a group of skeletons. It's going to take it a really long time to get through those. Constantly having to switch targets and then ramp up. So it's always fun when you get to see skellies take down a single target Inferno. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and speed this up because this base is pretty well wrecked. And he's going to use this rage at the end, but honestly, he didn't need it. He had like 30 seconds left in this attack. He still had a queen with an ability. You know, he could have swagged the rage, definitely. I think he just wanted to get it done with quickly, you know. So there we go. Our first triple, you know, is definitely a bowler witch, but, you know, it was really kind of a witch slap kind of a style. And a really good pick for that base because of the location of those air defenses and the flat edges. Having those flat edges is really nice to run groups of witches or bowlers down. So our next attack we're going to look at is going to be Dial's Bowler Witch attack on 25. And actually, the next video after this is going to be a mass bowler, so they're not all bowler witch. So we've definitely got a different army comp because it's a different base, but let's take a pause. And if you look at this side over here, you're going to notice there's no air defenses that can really cover that side at all. So he's going to use 2 healers on a group of witches and bowlers running along this edge because those healers are not going to be targeted by air defenses, so they're going to be really efficient keeping those witches alive. He's got another group of bowlers and witches up on the left-hand side, and they're really not going to run at any splash damage until about the halfway point of the base. Now, you want to get your core troops in there fast enough to help take down those outer splash buildings, but I can tell this is a fresh hit because he's got a Lava Hound in his CC. And if Dial would have known that there was a Lava Hound in this CC, I guarantee he would have sent his queen around the outside of the base so as not to pop the Hound. So his queen gets held up on that Hound for quite a while, and that definitely slows down his kill squad. But, you know, she's able to get through it and chew through it and come in through the back end of the base just fine and help out. So if you look at his bottom group on the right there, the bowlers and witches, really, really a strong group there. Those healers are being really effective at keeping that group up. So the core push has definitely died out. He didn't have that many bowlers going in the first place. And, you know, they always die out on a bowler witch towards the back end of the base. Where you're counting on to finish it usually is going to be a queen with an ability. You know, sometimes a king too, just depending on the base. But so she's able to pop her ability, take out that single target Inferno. That group on the right-hand side is still going strong. Lost 1 healer, you know, probably to an air mine or something like that, but still got 1 healer on him. Really strong group. Nothing left in this base that's going to stop the attack at all. So we'll go ahead and speed up. Here, we'll go ×4, because this base is wrecked. The last attack we're going to look at is a mass bowler done by Mango Brain on number 32. This one was not a fresh hit. This is an attack he devised in response to a Lava Hound and Loon combination in the CC. So the idea was to send his queen around the outside over here where there's very little point defenses. So he only uses 3 healers for that queen walk. And it definitely looks, from her position, like she should do that. But she does not. Horrible AI there. The archer tower is clearly closer than that mortar, but she wraps around and goes inside the base anyways. Absolutely horrible AI. Good one there, Supercell. Anyways, so it sucks. So he's going to have his queen lock onto that Lava Hound and eventually pop it. Fortunately, he's still able to pull through the attack for a 3-star, which is, of course, why it made it on this video. But this attack would have been much more dominating if the queen would have acted the way that she was supposed to act. But hey, how many times has that happened to you? I know it's happened to me a lot. So she gets in there, locks in on that Lava Hound and Loon. You know, and I think he might have got a little distracted by that. Otherwise, he probably would have put a jump down to get him into the core. Nope, he was saving that jump to get him into that last Inferno there. He knew he needed to get that Inferno down. So we're kind of dying out in the core, but the core is also mostly gone. He's got his golem in there that's going to break out and get in front of those bowlers in time to tank for him around that side. Now, his bowlers in the core were able to do enough damage to that single target that the queen's going to take it out with 1 shot. So, and you'll look, another interesting thing about this attack is he brought 6 balloons for the back end. Excellent idea. He knew he would definitely be taking out all the air defenses with the push. So 6 loons on the back end is great to take out, you know, some random defenses that are left. So his queen's still going just fine in the middle. She's only got 1 healer left. So he's gonna... Is he gonna bring in some balloons on that Tesla? Yep. Alright, so he gets a balloon in to take care of that Tesla while it's being tanked by the golem. And then he's going to bring in his other loons up top, try and take out that wizard tower and the mortar. So, bit of bad luck there, having the queen wrap around and go inside the base. That was exactly what he was trying to avoid. But he's able to pull through the triple anyways. We'll go ahead and fast forward because this base is wrecked. Few loons on the back end of any of these attacks always can really just come in handy, especially on like a mass troop attack like this, because you don't really know exactly what's going to be left at the end of the raid, but you have an idea what's over there. And if there's no ADs on the back edge of the base, you know, some loons can be really great to come in and specifically target some of those defenses and take them out, especially if they're already being tanked by Valks, golems, or heroes or anything like that. If they're being tanked, it's really, you can sneak 1 or 2 balloons in there and just kind of get it for free, you know what I mean? So bringing some back end loons can be a really good choice on a lot of these. Well, that's all I've got for you tonight for bowler attacks. Honestly, we don't see a whole heck of a lot of them. But we did actually have 3 this war, so I figured that was enough to make a video. Hope you guys liked it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video.